Okay, hold on, everyone. I got to set a couple things up while I'm here. There's enough to make you mad, huh? Of course, I don't like getting mad, so I just keep moving forward. Oh, Wave Killer made it back. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, hold on. I'm still getting my stuff together here. Make sure you like the channel over here too, please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. All right. Yeah, it was a crash. But we did the crash together. I don't like it when that happens, but okay, get this over here. This one gone. Hold on. Still almost there. Almost, folks. Almost. All right. What do we got? We got Nav back. Woohoo! And we Wave Killer back. Woohoo! I don't know whose reading I was on. We can go back and check it out here. If I didn't close it down. I think it's here. Okay, is if Yashvis, Yashvi, if they come in, it's their turn, and then if not, we'll go on to Nav and then Wave Killer. Okay. No, I was done with Asha. Okay. Oh, I didn't see Shine come in. Or maybe I did. I don't, they've been quiet in the background, so. And then, all right. This goes over here. And this one, what happened here? There we go here. This goes down here in this corner. That's the old chat. And my screen. This can go bye-bye. Okay, we're getting people coming over. Oh, now I get it over here. Hold on. All right. Woo. All right, so we're going to move on to Nav. Nav, why don't you go ahead and post your question, and then if Yeshava comes back, then we will let them go in between. Okay. All right. All right, so we're going to get to the question here. The name of the college. Will I get the GMC ASR this year? That's the name of my medical college. Okay. Let's get this check here. We're gonna go to the rebel look because our internet connection messed up, so we're gonna rebel it. Why not? Why not? Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. What do the cards have to say? We want to know about the GMC Medical College. We want to know. Oh my goodness, Cynthia, can you just stop knocking all the cards down on the ground? I'm not counting them. Too many cards went down there, but I'm going to go get them. What's this? It wants me to sage my place. Yeah, because it was getting so, like we had the blackout, right? No, sage it, baby, sage it. Woo. All right. All right, she made it back. Ooh, she made it back. All right. Sorry about that. Figured I'd sage it since the cards went flying all the way over there right next to my sage. I figured it was telling me. Look for signs. What kind of signs we want to look for? We want to know. So make sure you take action. Still needing to do something. Because it says yes in the near future, but there's still maybe work that needs to be done. Maybe there's still studying that needs to be done. Maybe there's you want to know if they get in. So in the near future, you will get in. When you have to look for signs for when that opening is going to be. You have to be paying attention. You have to listen to your intuition. Maybe you're going along your day, you're going along your week, you're going along your month or whatever. And maybe you don't know about anything coming in, but maybe you'll hear something in your voice or in your head. Oh, it's too hot to wear that. Can't do that. Too hot. So sorry. Anyhow, it's about this little voice in your head says, hey, they got a little opening over there. Go apply. And I want you to make sure you pay attention to that. Take action. It's not quite yet here. But it's saying make sure you look for the signs, listen to your intuition. So maybe the universe is going to be, getting clues to you. The time is now. Or listen to the intuition to what the spirit says. Don't do that to me again. Hold on. I switched over my internet thing, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it says it's not receiving enough. And I'm afraid to change it like I did last time. Because that's what ended the show, I think. Oh, no wonder. Oh, my goodness. It says I'm still connected here, though. I don't know. Well, I don't know if my internet's going to stay up or not, so we're gonna go as long as we can. All right, so that's what you need to do. Was this for Wave Killer? No, this is for Nav. So Nav, what you need to do is making sure you're paying attention to what the universe is speaking to you. Listen to your intuition that's behind the voice, because it does say yes, but it's not right now. But it wants you to make sure when you hear that intuition, that noise coming in the background, to make sure that you take action upon it. Yeah, I know I got that buffering over here. It's back. It's back good now. Lag done, I know. Now it's working fine now. Yeah, it is working fine now. So it did have issues on my end for a little bit, but all right. So that's what I got for you. That's for Nav, for your question at hand. All right. So next is Wave Killer. And you go ahead and post your question. Saw 9 people watching. Everyone, remember to like. Oh yes, you got to make sure you like the channel while you're here, please, please, please. And especially if you're getting a reading, make sure you subscribe to the channel to get that reading, because I do these readings for free to help build my channel up. Woo, woo, woo. That's funny. Yeah, it says 8 people watching and I got 5 likes. I need 3 more likes. Like. It helps the channel so much, so much. Give me energy by hitting like. Like. That's it. Just an easy like. All right, Wave Killer, you're so welcome, Nav. Wave Killer, your question at hand is, I'm buffering again, so Buffy in the house. And it went away again. Yay. Okay, my question is, how does Chris current feeling about me? We have not chat for 2 weeks since he mentioned taking a break for a while as our last chat. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what you need to hear. Let's get that story so you can feel comfortable in the process, in the journey. What's going on with the story? Okay, but things changed 2 days before taking a break. I know, name and story sounds so familiar. I know. So, okay, let's see. We're going to, again, I don't know how much longer this internet stuff going to work for me. We've been trying to hardwire me in, which I did. There I go. My throat does that when truth is being told. And for some reason, my connection has hardly any bars. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I could connect from this one. Let's see if I do that. Okay. That might help. Yeah, that's why now. Why did it do that? Okay, that should help us right there. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see what. And then things happen, and things get said or done, or movement, or and then feelings come up, and these feelings get in the way of us being with the one that we want to be with, or We don't know what's going on in the journey. So, yeah, there's some pain in the story going on right now, and so we need to figure out what needs. Yeah, so that pain in the story is making you feel all tied up. It's like you want to bring clarity to the story. What is it? What is it that wave killer needs to know within the story that's going on, within their life journey? It is about, yeah, it is about balancing ourselves. We need to, when we're in relationships and then they break up, that, kind of like pulls us out of balance. It gets us so we're not operating quite fully. It's not operating as that's me with the broken heart. Yeah, it's a pain. It's pain in the heart, and the heart wants to grow. It wants to grow past the story that we're telling ourselves. The story and the pain in the heart is actually causing us to be all tied up. I don't know what to do because it is painful. And so what really needs to happen with yourself right now is to find a balance. And I know that's not, it's easier for me to say that than for that to be done. But it is like, the part of the story that hurts is that you guys aren't together, and that, it hurts because we don't know what the next outcome is going to be. But when we get ourselves to balance ourselves and to love the soul that you are, then it allows the pain to lighten up. Perceived it to be, and now we got, there's this glitch in the story, and we don't know how to fix the story because this wasn't supposed to happen, but it does. And when this does, that's where our heart hurts, and that's the time the heart really needs to expand. It needs to grow with unconditional love. Where unconditional love is we have to accept all pieces of the story, even if they don't feel good. It is if the same Chris I died or laughed. So, let's so to balance yourself is to love yourself. There's no fault. I want you to take fault out. I want you to take blame out. I want you to take that anybody did anything wrong out. Take all of those things out of the picture, out of the mix. Whatever it was said, whatever it was done, whatever, we have to surrender. Because that's what unconditional love does. Unconditional love lets go of the story that's causing the pain. And when we truly learn how to unconditionally love ourselves first, then unconditional love starts showing up all around us. So, all right, now we're back. I tell you, what a night. All right, I wonder if this happens at the same time every night. What's going on? All right, we're back now. All right. So, it is about letting go of the story that causes the pain so we can unconditionally love our own temple, our own soul. So we can bring a balance back within our mind, body, and our soul together, wholly. Yeah. This is where, I come in and I do this show is because I believe we've been misled, we've been misguided, and not knowing how to operate from our higher vibrational self because, now we got this breakup of a story going on and it breaks us, it tears us apart, and it's like, and we haven't been taught, how do we flip that script around? How do we flip that story around? How do we make that story a better story? And the best thing, for me to even start working with you besides being a coach for you over there on my webpage at cynthiatoet.com, is to, again, to be letting you know to let go of the stories of the past, the story that's causing the pain, the story that we think that it's supposed to be different than what it is, because each person has actually gone through their different life process, or their different life journey, and we get into conflict situations. But how do we get past that conflict is truly through unconditional love. But the unconditional love has to start within here. Because you can't be upset in here and saying I'm giving that person unconditional love for what happened and not accepting it here. We have to accept it here. Because once we accept it here, then it's easy for us to gift out that unconditional love. You can't let go of knowing myself without knowing. I'm not really asking you to let go of them. I'm asking you to let go of the story, or whatever is in between the two of you guys. The story that makes you feel all locked up, all blocked up, all less than, all not complete, all broken. Because the goal here at this moment, at this time, is to allow yourself to become balanced within your own soul, loving the soul that you are, knowing that you haven't really done anything wrong. You guys had a disagreement, you guys had a hiccup, whatever happened there. So we have to, we've been taught to find fault in everything. But let's see why it's right. Why it's right is because there's growth going on. Why it's right, there's some expanding going on. Why it's right is because you're learning how to love yourself more if you choose to flip your script around. Yeah, okay, the story is easy, but okay, then the person, I just can't help wondering. This is my best thing, is I really think really works, is we're reaching out there for our love story. We want that love story to be right here or present with us. And when we're reaching out there, what we're doing was actually pulling on the other person's energy. And this is what I call like the fishing reel effect, that we have the fishing pole out there and we have the hook on our mate and we're trying to reel that fish in, and that fish is like fighting and fighting and fighting, goes, I don't want to go in. I'm trying to figure something out. But we got that hook on them. The best way to reel them in is to undo the hook so they can figure out that part of the journey without feeling that we're pulling on them to force them to figure it out. Because you wouldn't want somebody doing that to you. You wouldn't want somebody pulling on your energy, forcing you to figure out something that you're going through, trying to figure out on your own. That's how we let go of holding on to the other person's energy, which really keeps us out of balance. And it really keeps that pain in the heart active. Because we want to know. Can we just know? Can you just tell me now, please? Yeah, that's what needs to be done. It's you guys are in the middle of going through a healing, okay? Action is taking place right now as we're speaking. The action I'm asking of you is to hook off of him, of whatever happened, off of the event, off of the story, off of wondering if this is going to work or not, because divine. And in the meantime, while you unhook them, I want you to balance your emotional self, to love yourself, and tell yourself all the things that could be good about what has happened. Because you guys find a little space in between and you guys get to figure things out, get more clear-headed, and stop. It's not a blame. It's you did this. This didn't work. We don't want to do that. Take blame out. It is unconditional love. So it's about you finding the unconditional love within yourself by balancing yourself. That will help free you up from being all tied up. It will help you with the ache and the pain as long as you take action, because this is how you heal the heart. That's what I got for you. All right. So we have Shivika. Did Shavika post a question? Okay, let me know that you're still here, Shavika. Because I don't like reading for the people who are not here. I only want to read if you're here. And I hope that helps you, Wave Killer. My goal is really try to help you guys through your process. Once the heart heals, what happens next? When you're helping, when the heart heals, the journey becomes so much easier. That's what happens next. It's not such a struggle. It becomes more easy. It comes flowing. It becomes, you start to even, it wants to say, honor the process. You admire the process. You start opening your eyes and start understanding why what has taken place. And you start appreciating it because of how it allows you to grow. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. We're still waiting to see if Shivika is still in the house. Yeah, that's right, Wave Killer. Thank you for coming to the show and joining in. I do really appreciate that too. Well, we can help but wonder if you can be a thing. We are so programmed thinking that we have to know the answer right now. You have to me, the best thing is trust in the process. Trust the process is leading and guiding you to exactly where it is that you're supposed to be going. You can help. The wondering is going to happen, but when the wondering comes in, that's the moment to flip your script. When the wondering, like, I want to know if this is going to happen or not. Again, I want you to visualize unhooking the fishing pole, the hook. I want you to unhook the hook from wondering if it's right or not. Because Divine's going to lead you and guide you. The most important thing for you to do is to balance your emotional self, to love the soul that you are, so you can forgive the process of what happened. We have to let go of the story and not wonder what Divine is leading us and guiding us to next, because the heart is going to lead you, it's going to guide you, but our head knows how to screw things up really, really, really quick, because the head wants to question, it wants to analyze, it wants to go into doubt, it wants to go into insecurity, it wants to keep us in confusion. All of those lower emotions messed with our energy flow. If you go into if you drop every single one of those emotions I just said, confusion, lack, or wondering, whatever I just said, we need to let go of all those lower emotional feels and go straight into trust. I trust in the process. When that lower emotional feel comes in and wanting to know what the future is going to be about, say, I trust in the process. When you want to know what the future is going to be about, say, I trust in the process. Again, when you want to know what the future is going to be about, I trust in the process. I trust in the process with unconditional love. The unconditional love starts in here, not out there. Well, I guess the other person didn't stay here in the chat. I will, Spirit's telling me to get a card from Love Your Inner Goddess. You can get a card from there and read from there. All right, what is it that everybody needs to hear that's in the chat right now today, or not on the chat, or just watching the show? What is it? Love your inner goddess. What do they need to hear? Maybe for me. Wah, 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 wah. Maybe for you. It could be, because the cards wanted me to go over here and read them, so it's very possible. Very, very possible. The bright, bright destiny. Yeah, we have to believe that divine is leading us to our destiny, to the perfect way. Just when the caterpillar thought the whole world was over, it became a butterfly. Yeah. So I believe this does hook up right with you. So we're going to read it. Get the story out. Let's see what it has to say. It said, it's okay to feel unclear or even confused about what is happening in your life or within you at this time. I definitely think this is for a wave killer or anybody else that's connected to the same type of story. It's like that because you're going through a soul growth. That's what I'm talking about. We have to allow the heart to grow, you know. It's the heart pains because it's growing. It's expanding. Things will become clear in time. And that's what I'm asking for you to do, is give it a little time. Give it room. In the meantime, allow yourself to balance your soul, to find the love within yourself. You know, in the meantime, we're giving it time for whatever's taking place to do its thing, because divine's doing its thing behind the scene that we're not aware of. For now, however, let the process happen. That's what I'm talking about. Trust the process. I love, this is just repeating everything I've said. It's just giving me new words to recite it back to you. But it's written in the book, which I already spoke, okay? Fear can make us try to force something that isn't quite ready yet. And that's what I mean. We can't force the process to hurry up, because there's things that have to be set into place for the healing to take place. So we can't rush it. So don't try to impose a meaning, take action, or understand it permanently. That's why when you're asked, you can't help but wonder and think about it. It's saying, we need to stop that. Don't think too hard. When it is time for you to act, you'll know it. You will. You'll know it. You'll just naturally know it. It's okay to relax and trust the moment of clarity will come when the time is right, not before. To become truly yourself, shining your divine beauty and light, you will go through a process of releasing what is no longer right and true for you. That's about releasing the old story, the story that makes us feel less than whole and complete, that something's wrong, somebody's done something wrong, there's a fault or anything. It is about that. We have to, we will get to the point of releasing it because it no longer is working true for you. It does. It's so perfect. And it says, like the caterpillar who sheds when it is time to emerge as a butterfly. You will let go of the person once you thought you needed to be, not the other person. It's talking about you. You will let go of the person that you thought you were supposed to be or needed to be. This can feel freeing. It does. It does feel freeing and exciting. It can also seem frightening, and that's kind of where you're at right now. It kind of seems frightening because we don't know the answer. But I'm telling you the truth, we don't really know the answer for anything in the future. Because we're always living in the now, right now, right now, right now. We can think we know what that answer is going to be. We can think we got a direction, but we really don't know because we're operating in the now. So that's why sometimes it seems a little frightening because we want to know what our future is so we can feel secure, right? Okay, You may feel crazy sometimes, trying to hold on to a past that is no longer available to you and grasping for a future that is yet to be. We're not living in the past, we're living in the now. We're not living in the future, we're living in the now. That's why it's important to learn how to release the old stories that keep us stuck in the past. Sometimes it can feel like a dark night of the soul and confusion. And that's where we have learned as a baseline to live into confusion, into questioning our life instead of trusting. So it's not a fault, it's not a blame. We have been programmed to operate this way because it is a life journey. Okay. Others may not understand what is happening, and you may feel as though you can't really explain it either. In such times, we have to trust that all the changes and uncertainties are part of the process of growth. Let's have to fix whatever's going on there without really trying to fix it as a problem. So, it's for growth. This is happening for you right now. You don't have to be afraid. You are going through this because you are ready for it. Even if you think you're not. There is a loving reason for all of it, even if you cannot see it right now. That's truth. I promise you, that's truth. Put your faith into mystery, curiosity, wondering. Trust that the answer will come, and so will the joy of all that you have grown into. Stay tuned into your path and know that you are a bright destiny ahead. That's perfect. It's perfect. I love it. I love how this deck of cards always is able to pull up something that's related to the story going on, to embrace the story even deeper. Yeah, it is. The cards are right. I'm just reading the cards. And let me see, I'm going to pull a surrender card for you too, okay? Let's see what it is that you need to surrender to. All right, we're still going to ask what it is you need to surrender to. What do you need to surrender to? Surrender to inner peace. Perfect. I couldn't have said that any better. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. It's so important. In quiet meditation movements, focus on stillness within and enjoy your inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Yeah, Tommy, you can get another reading. Ooh. You want a general reading? You want to post a question? How does Nab feel about you? Does he, does he, does we will be back together again this year? Okay. Tommy wants to know. They are getting ignored. It's just the way it works. Hey, Siva, Siva, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Okay, Tommy wants to know about now feelings about you. We're gonna do the hidden truth, and then you want to know will he be back together again? Will you be back together again? Then we'll see a time frame here. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so Tommy. Let the flow be in a high vibrational way. That's correct. It's, you gotta be in the high vibrational way. You already know why you're here on this channel. You know why you've been led and guided here. You don't have to ask questions that question me. If you need to question it, then go somewhere that leader wants to be questioned. All right, so the hidden truth is, this is for, because you want to know a question that, you should be able to answer yourself, I don't understand the question. But, all right. All right, we're going to go. Thank you. We're going back to, hold on just a moment here. All right, so here we go. Veranda, all right, and you'll be added to the list. Right now, I'm back here. Hold on, I'm back on Tommy. Tommy, was it Tommy? Yeah, okay. Okay, feelings and naps, feelings for you. And if you guys will be back together this year. Okay, Nab's feelings for you. Nab's, we want to know what it is that Nab's thinking about Tommy. They hid behind material things, which normally means they're not dealing with the truth of their feelings, because they're hiding. So, what else? And we get for Tommy about Nab. Tommy about Nab. Tommy about Nab. Tommy about Nab. They do wish things were different, but why they're not different is because, again, if they're hiding behind material things, they haven't dealt with the emotional things. Got a card that's flipped up over here. But they are grateful for a spiritual lesson that you're helping them go through. They're not reacting when people mention you. That's because they're hiding. And but they are becoming a better person because of you. That is through the spiritual lesson that they're learning from you. They do think about you. And they do want to tell you how they feel. But they're not telling you because they're hiding behind material things, which, you know, they're not talking about the emotional self. That's why that's what they wish that was different. But most of us don't know how to talk about our emotional self, and so we hide in some way or another. So they hide behind something. But you guys go through this growth lesson, this spiritual lesson together. And yeah, they don't react when other people mention you because, you know, they're not showing the emotional part of it. But you also help them become a better person. So, and they do want to tell you how they feel, but they don't know how to do that, which most people don't. So let's go into, I'm going to do a surrender card with you also. See what do you need to surrender to about this relationship so we can allow them to grow and go through whatever it is they're going through. And then I'll read your timing card, okay? Surrender to the magic of who you are. So, you know, that's what I normally say when one is pulling away from you or they're not within your connection at the moment. The best thing to do is to invest in that person that you are. Find what it is that you love doing. Invest your time and energy into that because we all have magic within us. Life becomes so magical when we actually start looking for that. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are the magician. And you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come, hold on, what's that say? Worth that come from just being you. So you're worthy from just being you. So because we are magical people, and when we actually are allowing ourselves to be that magical, awesome, amazing person that we really are, without wondering if somebody else is approving us, accepts us, or anything, that we're just doing it because, you know, we know that that's what we're built for and made for. Life just does become magical, and making sure that you're letting go of anything that you might be holding on to from the relationship, like any resentment or anything, or any lower, let me change that to any lower vibration, because that's toxic, you know. And when we're thinking about the lower things that have happened into the relationship to why it's not working, instead try to go into forgiveness so we can forgive themselves and ourselves. We can forgive ourselves first, and we can forgive others for their shortcomings, and that way we can keep moving forward towards a positive situation within your life, you know. And then we'll give you a time frame. If you guys going to get back together this year, or when is it do you see them getting back together? Let's see if Nab and Tommy get together again. Nab and Tommy, is there a time frame? It's still up in the air. You know what? This card is coming up for a lot of people right now. So there's some energy that's being shifted and moved around, and, you know, not really set for a time frame. It's up in the air, and it says not likely. It says not likely in July, so not next month. Yeah, but it is up in the air, so I can't really give you a time because our cards are not giving me a time either. It is more of for me, my advice for you, or the information I'd like to share with you, is to make sure that you're loving that complete soul that you are. See the magic within yourself. See what it is that you're awesome about, and that what you're magical about, and what you love doing. Invest all of you into you, and keep going forward like you're the prize, because we are. Each of us are our own prize. So I want you to keep doing that. To find the beauty within your soul, and not be looking out there to if somebody did something wrong or not right, or how something went wrong in the relationship, or why it's not working. To take our mindset out of the lower vibrational story and put it into investing into the things that you love doing. Okay, so that's what I got. And then we have Veranda. Yeah, okay, Tommy says she used to hide her feelings. Yeah, I mean, most of us do. And by the time we explode or blow up, that's because of all the things we've hidden, all the feelings that we've held back. Okay, now, Siva, I don't need you to post yet. Right now it is Veranda's turn. Veranda, if you're still here, please put your question in the chat, and then after that I'll do Siva. You're so welcome, Tommy. And then after that, if no more come in, Sunny, I'll probably call it quits for the night. I'm doing lots of things, so. Better terms of happiness and longevity. Veranda, if you're here, please add your question in the chat. Yeah. Yes, it is your turn. Please put your question in the chat, not unless you just want a general reading. Oh, Siva came first? Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it, okay, all right. Well, Siva, I'll do Siva first, and then Verlinda. Okay, all right, Verlinda, I'm sorry. I'm going to, Veranda, I'm going to do Siva first, I guess, since I went out of order. It's okay? All right, Siva said I can go first with Veranda. Veranda, what profession will my future spouse be into? I'm not sure if I'm the right person to help you with that, okay? And will he take me aboard, or will he settle with the country? What I'll do for you, Veranda, is I'm not going to, is it Veranda? Yeah, Veranda, I do not know how to tell you what profession your future spouse will be in. I'm not that type of reader, and if I am, I don't know about it yet. And will he take you aboard, or we settle in a current country? How about if I pull some cards and see what you really need to hear from me? Okay, I'm going to do that first. And it has to do with whatever relationship you're in with them. We're going to do that for you. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what question I'm going to answer. I want to make sure that I'm being effective for what it is that I know how to do. You know, I'm here. I really know how to switch people's scripts around. Can I ask something else? And you know, you can ask a different question if you like. I'm going to start shuffling the cards for you. So. Oh. You posting? Are you posting? What? So far, what will my future spells be like and his son's? Okay. I don't really do zodiac signs either, so I know, I'm worthless. No, I'm not worthless. It's just I have this certain way of reading. Let me see. I'm going back to, yeah, I got you posted. Will he take you aboard, or will we settle in another country? What I got is there is something about going around the world somewhere for you guys to go into union to get married together. So I would say that, you know, will he take you aboard is the answer with yes. Will he take you aboard or settle in a current country? So it would be out of the country is what I would say. And go back to where you're going here. And, yeah, I know, no. Yeah, he definitely has a heart chakra. I mean, he looks at you with passion, with desire, with fire. He wants to go. He wants to take you to the temple, you know. He wants to make sure that, you know, this journey is being fulfilled, but not currently where you're at. Not everybody's going to like that decision. Maybe there might be, but when somebody else comes into your energy or your aura or your field of what's going on, and somebody else don't like the decision that, you know, they're going to take you away to, you know, go off away, and they want to take their kid away, you know, but and so it wants you to make sure you can hold yourself in balance to whatever is going on with other people around you that may not want you to go anywhere, the ones that want to keep you right where you're at in your country. To make sure you go within and allow your vibration to feel vibrant with this journey. The journey actually also helps him stay vibrant. I mean, he's a worthy person. He's grounded, he's whole, he's complete, he's loving, he's hot, he's desirable. He loves you. He wants to travel with you. Others might not agree with you taking this journey with him, but your stance is to stay balanced because it's your journey, to stay operating from your centered self so he can be operating from his centered self. So the yin and yang, the divine masculine, divine feminine can work together as a team with appreciation, because that is your romantic partner. But again, there's going to be somebody in the family somewhere that's not going to like the fact that he wants to take you away. That's what I got. It's a loving relationship. It's complete. It's one that you can hold your balance in. He can hold his balance in. One that you will appreciate, you will honor, you will admire. One that will romance you. That's what I got. Okay, so back to Steven. Steven's was, we'll go up here. Will I find a better husband through arranged marriage or compared to my current, or compared to your current boyfriend? Ooh. All right, so I know that not all cultures live the same. I know that I have a lot of people over in India and different other areas that their marriages are arranged, and I know it's getting to be less than what it used to be, but it's still pretty high up there as on the ladder to, culture. Myself, I thought about this for a long time, is because I have a lot of questions coming through my chat about, arranged marriages and boyfriends that they currently have, and so what I came up with, I've been married twice, right? My first marriage, to me, it was not an arranged marriage, but it kind of is. It could be similar to that. Is I was younger and I was seeing this guy. I wasn't really interested in him being really even having him as a boyfriend, but it was somebody that I was with, right? And one year I went to go visit my grandmother, and my grandmother was telling me how much I was in love with this guy that I didn't feel like I was in love with at all. And the guy had already asked me to marry him, and I had already turned him down, because I already knew that I wasn't supposed to be married to him. I mean, I wasn't in love with him. But my grandmother told me how much in love with him I was, right? So I flew back home, and I went back to that man, and I told him I would marry him. Well, the day we got married, I knew I just made the biggest mistake. I knew I wasn't in love with him. I knew that this wasn't going to work. But because I respected my elders, and I believed my grandmother knew more what love was than I could possibly even believe in, I trusted my grandmother over me. So I stayed in that marriage for 7 years. And for 7 years, I wasn't happy. For 7 years, it was like we just couldn't get things to line up so we were compatible. 7 years went by, and our marriage ended. So when I got married the second time, it wasn't that at all. I got married for love. And Even though that marriage is over now, that was only because our time came up. We had different directions to go. It wasn't that, we hated each other. It's just we outgrew each other. It wasn't like the first marriage. The first marriage felt arranged, if you were to ask me, because I was doing it because my elders believed it was right for me. But you see, it wasn't right for me. I knew best. My intuition knew best. And so I'll do a reading for you to see what the cards have to say. But in the bottom line, Siva, I believe our intuition knows best over anybody else. Any parent, any grandparent. I know, don't come kill me, please. I'm just giving you my opinion from my life story. But, yeah, I will read and see what the cards have to say. But in the bottom line, it's really up to you. Nobody else. Yeah, true, the true Gypsy. It's true. Yeah. And, I know that you guys that are over there in that type of country, that you're going against the culture, you're going against the grain. But the thing is more and more and more you all going against the grain. I mean, there was a time back in generations back that we were all like in arranged marriage. But that's been growing apart and growing apart and growing apart more and more as time goes on. Sunny and her laughs. I know that you do. That's why I bring the story up. And I may tell this story more than once throughout my show, because I want others to hear where I get my insights from is through my own life journey. Okay? All right, so we're going to do this side over here. This side over here is going to be the arranged, and this side over here is going to be your current boyfriend. But honestly, I would rather you choose from your heart, choose from your desire, that you already know who and what and where you want to go. Don't let the cards make your final decision. The cards are just a lead and guide. They're not to. And the story can shift tomorrow if the energy exchange shifts tomorrow. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. Loving the show. Woo, woo, woo. Even with all the hiccups. All right, so this side again is the arranged marriage, and this side I'm going to put him over here. That's soulmate. This is your boyfriend, current boyfriend. And it wants me to read from a different deck of cards. Which deck? No, it won't take that deck. Why would you want me to do that deck? Let's see. All right, we want the arranged. Give me arranged. Give me a card for the arranged marriage. This priest knows. Let's see. And give me a card. Don't give me a card before I ask. I want you to give me a card when I ask. I know, even though I do, it's going to come up again. All right. It's like, okay, this is the arranged marriage, and to me that is showing me this is the arranged marriage. That's pretty much showing me, because they think they know best, Let's know best. Let's see. All right. But for the soulmate connection, the boyfriend, it's like, that's the universe. That's being on top of the world. That's having everything that you want. You're vibrant, you're whole, you're complete. You're buzzing along like little bumblebees. But this is like the culture that believes they know best. Okay. All right. This is for the arranged. Give me another card for the arranged. Give me more information about the arranged. Give me more information about the arrangement. The arrangement. Give me more, more, more. Give me more. We want to know what's best. Judgment. Yeah, that's right, because they think they already know your life story and what's best for you, and so you are going to be like, they're going to tell you, that the arranged marriage is best for you. They are, because they truly believe that. Okay, but this is your life. I think it's your life. I mean, if you want to claim your life. My way is a freeway. Not freeway that way. I mean free-spirited. Like, all good things come from being wild and free. And yeah, for the one that you're with, the boyfriend. This is Nine of Cups, which is bliss, blessings, comfortable, loving, wholeness, completeness, awesome, feeling amazing. Let's go back to the arranged. Daddy's looking out. Daddy's going, but, dear daughter, I think I know best. Okay, we're going to go back to the boyfriend. The boyfriend, let's see. What's best? Boyfriend. Perceive it. You want to know. The boyfriend says, I'm going to keep hanging around. I'm hanging around. I don't care what they say, I'm hanging around. Dad goes, I don't know about this. I'm going to judge you. Don't shoot the messenger now. But the daughter says, yeah, but Daddy, we're on top of the world. We're humming around like bumblebees. We got this, and woo, 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 and we're full of bliss, and we're full of laughter, we're full of play, we're full of excitement. And my boyfriend, he's hanging around. He's sticking around for me, Daddy. Okay, let's see. What the arranged marriage brings to the platter. What does the arranged marriage bring to the platter for you, my dear? So it's kind of like showing you the energy that you'll have to go through to be with the one that you want to be with. You have to deal with the generational stuff. The generational belief system. But my question to you is, just because the generation believes in that system, do you? So spot on, I know, huh? Yep, the father's coming out again. Goes, well, you know what? I'm gonna. The father's action. He. Let me see a little bit more. Let me see. What's the father trying to do there? The father wants to take charge. That's it. The father wants to take the lead. The father wants to show you how right he is. Okay, now we're going to go back to the boyfriend. The boyfriend says, but I got the cup of love for you, honey. I love you so much, honey. And I got that cup. Look it. I'm the well. That's how much love I got. I'm full of unconditional love for you. Yeah, you know what? Life is not without conflicts. I mean, we will go through those things. The only thing is what's going on with your boyfriend is there's love. There is love, and there is, you guys, this is the on top of the world card, going around like a bumblebee, buzzing around, Sure, we have emotional stuff that comes up. I haven't seen the emotional stuff coming up, but these are emotions in there. Yeah, of course your father's going to be dominating, and that's what it's showing, Your father wants to make sure. He's going by he's going by what he's been taught, what he believes, his system and everything, and we can't change their story. We can't change our parents, we can't change their culture, we can't change their generations. We cannot change their beliefs. All we can do is go with ours. Do we have to believe in their beliefs? No. It's a choice. It might be tough. It might be challenging. but it's still a choice. Okay, we're going back to dad, and then we'll go back to the boyfriend. Or we're going back to the arranged, and then to the boyfriend. Because then I'll go to the boyfriend. What is it? Because, of course, we all have, conflicts. So the question to me would be next for the boyfriend. Are the conflicts worth the love? Okay. But I'm back over here on the arranged right now. Arranged. Yeah, the arranged one, it's like you're breaking the system. Dad's going to say, I had a diamond, but my diamond's broken. Because my diamond, which is you, is not listening to me. My diamond, she's a rose in the middle of all these thoughts. Go back over to the boyfriend. Tell us more about how do these two handle conflicts together. If she chooses the one that makes her vibrate, the one that's there's lots of love in the picture, the one that's going to hang around, the one that has even more love. In fact, putting these two cards together gives you a Ten of Cups, which makes unconditional love. So is that unconditional love worth the conflicts? Let's see. The reason why I put the other two cards back, because of the way they came out, that's why. But I don't have to have a reason why, because I read intuitively. It told me not to take those, to take this one. This is still enjoy this with the one you love unconditionally. You'll figure your way out. This is working together with you'll find the laughter, you'll find the play, you'll find the enjoyment. If you choose your boyfriend, you will have your conflicts and your challenges with your family, mainly your father. And it's going to feel a little thorny, a little prickly, or maybe a lot. But that'll be up to you to hold your balance through your life, choosing your path. It's telling me to tell you that's what I got for you. That's what I got. I thought it was pretty interesting. I love how the story, how it really separated itself from the dominating side to the love story that's already in the mix, and how it's already in action, And how the cards clearly, there's two separate stories going on here. It's clearly Dad's story, and this is clearly the story that you're in. I'm getting goosebumps from head to toe. It's because whether you choose the one that you love and have a little conflict with him, or you choose the one your dad wants, there's conflict whichever way, but it's a matter of how we're going to deal with it and live with it. And you're so welcome, Siva. Pretty in the house. Woo-hoo-hoo. Or yeah, pretty. I'll go ahead and do you, and I think I'll make you my last one for tonight, okay? Woo. You're so welcome, Siva, and I'm happy. I love doing this type of reading, and I'm happy to be able to help you. You know, I know it doesn't make the decision for you, but it helps you process your decision as you're moving forward, knowing that, you know, you're going to have challenges with your family if you don't, or if you're going to go after your love story. So, not my parents' choice for marriage. That it's, to me, it's your choice. You know, I the only thing that